Okay, I wanted to take some time and show people that you can make good, yummy, filling, inexpensive food in the backcountry. And so that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna show you 3 recipes for dinners. Breakfasts that we're gonna do are pretty simple. Lunches are pretty simple. You may be the kind of person that wants to do freeze-drieds. They're great, I do them sometimes, but these are some options so you don't have to do that. Let's go make dinner.
Before we start cooking dinner, we need to do some prep before our trip. But don't worry, we aren't doing any drying or combining or anything like that. We have to go shopping. There are 2 ways you can do real food in the backcountry. You can plan individual meals and buy all the ingredients for those meals, or you can use the pantry method, which is what I'm doing on this trip. You build a pantry of food and decide what you are having in the moment. This requires a bit more food, but gives you more freedom when you're out in the field. When you go to your local market, you need to scan the aisles for things that will work well in the backcountry. Things that only require water as their only additive. Oil can replace butter in a lot of recipes, but we're looking for things that are generally pretty shelf stable. Then we're going to take all that food home and repackage it the way I described in one of my early tip videos with food-grade plastic bags. Link above. Okay, tonight's dinner, we are fortunate enough that we have a picnic table. So I'm not sure what I'm cooking, but I'm going to break out my gear and figure out, look at the pantry and see what we got. Okay, so cook kit, this is utensils and such, stove, fuel, my fry bake, which I think is the only pan I'm going to use tonight, water, my bowl, and my ration. Inside one of my ration kits is a spice kit. So I'm going to break this open and see what we've got. Okay, so what are we eating tonight? Johnny, what are we eating tonight?
Well, you've got pasta for 2 nights. So maybe, what's the other night?
I think a rice-based dish, but I'm not positive yet.
So is it going to be pasta, rice, pasta? Pasta, rice?
I don't know.
Or rice, pasta, pasta?
There's spice kit.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, maybe it's a tortelloni night. I think it's a tortelloni night. Let's look in the other ration bag. There's oil, salt and pepper, which needs to migrate over there. Ooh, maybe an onion. Quick, pesto or red sauce?
Red sauce.
Are you having red sauce?
Yeah.
I might have red sauce. Yeah, let's do some red sauce. Tortellini with a red sauce. You didn't pack any Parmesan, did you?
I didn't.
I forgot the Parmesan. Okay, so here's how you do this. I'm gonna do tortellini. This is a tortellini that is shelf stable, and it's a cheese tortellini, but doesn't need to be refrigerated. For the sauce, I'm going to saute up an onion and turn that into a red sauce using this tube of tomato paste and a little bit of oil and some spices, and it's good to go. First, I'm going to saute up my tomatoes. No. First, I'm going to saute up my onion, which means I need to chop up my onion. Then I'm going to pull it out of the pan. I'm going to use the same pan to boil my pasta. Then I'm going to drain the water. Then I'm going to make my sauce right in the pan.
I don't have one piece, but I've got another. Onion sizzling in olive oil. That's amazing stuff, man.
Finish sauteing the onions. Now I've got tortellini going. I'm going to cover this, let it come to a boil.
Oh yeah, baby.
Okay, so I'm
gonna drain the water. I'm gonna leave a little bit of the pasta water in there because it'll thicken the sauce up. And then I'm just going to add back in my onions and garlic, add some tomato paste, a little bit of olive oil, some spices, and we're good to go. Okay, drain most of the water. Gonna make my sauce. Salt, pepper, tomato paste, oregano, garlic powder, basil, a little oil.
You got to a boil. Tortellinis are
Under 5 minutes. They're pretty quick. Maybe 5 minutes.
5.
Done cooking. And since I'm the only one eating it tonight, I'm eating out of the pan. So that's meal one. Super simple, super easy. That was under 10 minutes and probably $4 in cost. I still have enough for another meal out of the tomato paste. I've used some spices, I've used some oil. Forget how much the tortellini was. Do you remember how much the tortellini was?
$4 for the bag.
$4 for the bag, and I used 3/4 of it. I'm gonna eat a lot of dinner tonight. All right, meal one. See you tomorrow. Okay, tonight's dinner, super simple. Mac and cheese with optional tuna added. All we need are pasta, cheese, some oil. I'm adding some Cholula, salt, pepper, maybe some garlic powder. And I think I'm gonna steal some non-dairy creamer from my friend Johnny. Normally I would use like powdered milk, but I didn't have any. But I saw that he's got non-dairy creamer. He's making a face, it's not here.
It's in the boat with the breakfast stuff.
Never mind, I'm not stealing non-dairy creamer. Super easy, boil the pasta, drain most of the water out, add in the cheese, a little bit of oil, mix it up, add your spices, you're good to go. The only downside of this meal is it's a little bit harder to clean up. So here is macaroni and cheese with some tuna for a little extra protein and some Cholula for some heat. Not that much heat, flavor really. Would have been better with some powdered milk if I'd been able to find some. And once again, I'm going to eat out of this bowl because I'm the only one eating it. Okay, so with the unexpected end of our trip, I didn't get to make the third meal, which was going to be yellow rice, saffron rice, with green beans, onions, garlic, and Cholula. Just saute the onions and the green beans in a pan, add the rice and water, and cook. Then add the Cholula, salt, pepper. You're good to go. I gotta dodge a boat right now. Yeah. So sorry to get that third meal in, but give it a shot. Send me pictures of how it is. If this is working for you, hit like, hit subscribe. Otherwise, I'll see you outside. Unless this boat hits me.
Still good to the right.
Yeah.